This past Saturday, St. Luke's participated once again in our very fun neighborhood trick-or-treat event, which takes place from 5 to 8 p.m. here in the neighborhood around the church. And we've had a long tradition now, just handing out tons of candy. We gave out over 250 cups of hot cocoa on a cool fall night. We make our bathrooms available for people, and it's just a lot of fun. But the last couple of years, we've wanted to be more intentional about inviting people up into the church here, into this sacred and peaceful place if they wanted to, whether that was to warm up or just look around and see a church or spend some time in prayer and reflection. So we've done it creatively. We fill this space with spooky, smoky incense, and we have church candle lit only because it's at night, and it's kind of this glow of the candles through the smoke, and we play some Halloween-like organ music in the background and just try to create this ambiance that's inviting. But what's been interesting over the past 2 years of doing this is seeing how many people struggle initially to trust the invitation to enter into a church, which I've been processing because I think that should speak something to those of us who work in the church world. But people would come to the threshold and look into the open doors and see the smoke and the incense and the candles and hear the music, and they'd be like, oh, that looks really cool. And then they'd be invited inside by a parish member or by me, and they'd be like, really? Like, we can go in your church? Like, that's cool, that's okay. And we're like, of course, even if it's just to warm up. And it took a while, but once they trusted the invitation to step inside, it was really beautiful to watch people, whether it was just to walk around and look, or to sit down and spend some moments in prayer, or light a prayer candle, or just warm up. Even some opened up to me and others about really holy conversations regarding their journeys of faith and life in the last time they were in a church. And all of that space was created once there was enough trust in the invitation to step inside and look around. In chapter 5 of Luke's Gospel, it tells the story of the calling of Simon, where Jesus gets into Simon's boat and teaches, and then after that asks Simon to cast out into the deep, even though they haven't caught anything all day, and there's this abundant catch. But initially, Simon struggles to trust the invitation of Jesus, asking Jesus to depart from him. But the invitation continually is offered to Simon. And eventually, Simon finds the grace to trust that invitation. And we know the space that made then for Simon to journey into all sorts of growth and life and wholeness along the way. And within all that is a holy invitation for you and for me to pause and pray as we make similar journeys and really spend some intentional time reflecting on where we might be feeling an invitation to journey deeper into life and growth and wholeness. And then pray for the grace to trust that invitation. But if we're not there with trust yet, that's okay too. We can still celebrate because the invitation will continually be offered to us. After all, it comes from the one whose doors to life and love and growth and wholeness are always and eternally open. God's peace and blessings to you all.